That breaking news tonight, a plane dangling 100 feet in the air for hours now after plowing into power lines in Montgomery County. Now, at this hour, the pilot and the passenger are still trapped in that plane, and first responders say a rescue could go into the night. Now, this is all happening not far from Montgomery County Air Park in Gaithersburg. That's where the plane was attempting to land. Now, 7 News on your side's Christian Flores is live at the scene with the very latest. And Christian, how are they planning to get them down?
Well, that rescue process started in the last 20 minutes or so. About an hour ago, we got an update saying that the power company's bucket trucks had just got on scene. Now, those bucket trucks are not designed to get the people out of the plane. However, they do play an important first step because those power companies are going to go up there to ground the power lines to make sure it's safe for rescuers to actually get up the tower and so they don't get hit by any sort of static electricity, which could seriously not only hurt them, but also the people in the plane. And I mentioned in the last 20 minutes, we actually finally saw a bucket go up there and come back down. I'll go ahead and step out of the way just so you can see some of the jaw-dropping images that we're looking at right now, where you can see the plane is still dangling in the air about 100 feet off the ground. It's been like that since 5:30 tonight. Now, it is a little tough to see because of the fog. We'll get into that a little bit later, but we have since learned that the 2 people inside the plane have been identified as Patrick Merkel and Jan Williams. Crews have strategized for hours and continue to do so to figure out how exactly to safely carry out such a dangerous rescue.
I saw like 2 big flashes. I thought, oh, it's just lightning.
Unbelievable images as onlookers watch while first responders figure out how to rescue a pilot and passenger stuck inside a plane that crashed into power lines in Gaithersburg.
So all these fire engines going by and everything. I did see the police at Apple Ridge and Montgomery Village first when I was leaving. So I thought it's something big. So we just turned around, came over here. There was a guy who actually was right here nearby when it happened. He said he heard a big crash, a big boom and everything.
The plane was stuck 100 feet in the air on the active power line for hours as crews worked to figure out how to go on with this high-risk rescue.
There are several concerns ongoing. While there is a large area of power outage in Montgomery County, which I will talk about, there is no other way to determine if it's safe to access the tower until it is grounded.
First responders have been on the phone with the pilot for much of the time the plane was stuck.
An aircraft hit an aerial tower at about 100 feet in the air. It's not going to be stable until it's chained and strapped in place.
The plane knocked out power for tens of thousands of customers and even led to delays with the Metro Rail Red Line. But that was not what people gathered at the scene were thinking about.
You wonder what they're doing up there and not trying not to move. You can't, to be up there and not know how stable that plane is and be afraid to move. And just thinking about them.
Like I mentioned before the story, the other variable to watch out for is the weather. You can see just how thick this fog is, but it's not just a visibility issue. It's also a safety issue because it does make the tower a lot more slippery to climb, which could be an issue for rescuers. Again, we mentioned in the last 15 or 20 minutes, we did see a power company's bucket truck go up there. That's, again, not to try to get the people out of the plane, but that's to ground the power lines. As soon as we see any more movement up the tower, whether that's to ground the power lines again or to try to rescue the people, we'll be sure to keep you updated. Reporting live in Gaithersburg, Christian Flores, 7 News.
All right, hoping for a safe outcome. Christian, thank you very much. And now an update on those power outages out there. At this hour, Pepco's website showing over 89,000 customers are without electricity right now. Tonight, the Maryland National Capital Park Police are warning drivers that those outages are also impacting traffic lights. So you need to use extra caution out on the roads, especially with all that fog in the area that Christian just mentioned. Now, the outages are also impacting Metro Rail. The transit system says travel on the Red Line between Shady Grove to Grosvenor Strathmore or Glentmont to Silver Spring is still being impacted. We'll let you know as soon as trains are moving back up to speed. And that crash could also affect school tomorrow for thousands of students in Montgomery County. The district tweeting out in part, quote, any message about impacts to school operations will come later as more information becomes available. MCPS will continue to assess the impact of the power outage. And 7 News will keep you updated on any closures if they happen. Stay with 7 News as we keep an eye on rescue efforts overnight. We will continue to follow this developing story throughout this newscast and online at WJLA.com.